Welcome to my first ever game stream. I've been having some trouble getting scripts done because I picked some really long topics and they took me way longer to get into. So no regular video this week. Instead, I'm just going to sit here and play one of the hardest games Star Trek has ever put out. I already did a video about it a couple of weeks ago. The Sega Genesis game, Star Trek: The Next Generation, The Echoes from the Past. So before we get into it, I'm not going to play the audio from the game because after you get the awesome intro at the beginning, it's the music's kind of bland. So I'm going to play my band Portending Honor. We are putting together a best of album since we have 6.5 albums worth of material to choose from. So I'm going to play that in the background while we do this game.
We've taken over the airwaves now. Don't change the station, it's my turn now. I can't forget about these things I've seen. I felt them
Captain's log. It has been 2 days since Starfleet stopped our shore leave on Hobson Delta 2. The crew is covering up their disappointment well as we return, once again, to the edge of the neutral zone, which the Romulans have been threatening to cross. Romulan High Command claims that the research team disappeared near the neutral zone over a month ago. As a gesture of goodwill, Starfleet offered to assist in their search, but the Romulans declined, citing a security reason. 3 days ago, they asked for permission to search for their team in Federation space. Needless to say, Starfleet told them to go fuck themselves. Given the sensitive nature of the region, the Enterprise has been sent to monitor their search. We're currently in orbit of the star Oriens Delta, using its unusually high magnetic field to hide the Enterprise from Romulan scanners. While the crew is unaware of our orders, most are quite capable of reading a star chart. They know where we are. Hi Sci-Fi Savage. This is a game from 1993. I rented it a couple of times when I was a kid. Super fun TNG game for the Genesis. Also super difficult once you get into the later levels.
That's why I bring you this plea for help. It's getting hard.
I'm Dr. Talaris, archaeologist of the United Federation of Planets. I'm working on the ruins on Codus Nu 6. I have just detected a Romulan ship in orbit around the planet. Repeat, Romulans have been detected at Codus Nu 6. I am in need of Starfleet assistance.
Where are we going? Without hesitation. Feel the anticipation.
Yeah, I was trying to make this more background than anything, so thanks, Shereese. It's hard for me to judge what I've got it set to. Let's try that. But most of this game, I won't be saying anything. I'm just reading stuff right now. That'll slow down quite a lot. Oh, hello, Doug D. Yeah, digging this out here a few weeks ago to do a video, it really brought me back too. I do not need the A team for this one. I don't even need a full away team. Let's go with some real randos. Some people with tactical help.
We'll take our time, savor, divine. I won't change your mind. One more good time, savor, divine.
Yeah, we only need 2.
You won't change my mind.
There we go. Oh, come on.
I know
There we go.
you can't wait. Come on, seal your fate while I celebrate. Before it's too late, I won't be here long. Not sure you're the one, but still.
Nasty freaking Romulans.
It goes on and on. We'll take our time, savor, divine. I won't change your mind. One more good time, savor, divine. You won't change my mind.
First time I picked this back up here a few weeks ago to play through and get footage for my first video, I felt really stupid. I couldn't figure out how to switch to phasers. I actually died on this quest, even though this is the easiest quest in the game. Oh, hello, Shereese. Hi, Shereese.
Hello, hello. Can you turn the mute down a little more?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Yeah, so I was just like in the comments hello YouTube. I was just in the comments like everything you're doing. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, it's Laris. Oh, we're doing like, so I was like, let me just jump in so I can add my own. I've never seen this game before commentary.
Fun.
Yeah, my favorite part was how the phasers just like made people sit down. That seems so polite.
Well, at least on this first board, because I mean we're just on stun. There's some boards later where you vaporize some critters and stuff.
We go full on Utah, huh?
Not against any humanoids, anyway.
Oh.
All right, so the doctor is fine. This is a female Vulcan. If you can't tell, because I had no idea.
You know, I thought it was her name's Laris, right? I thought it was the Picard Laris, and I was like, oh wow.
Talaris.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. No, I can see the eyebrows, but I couldn't tell she was Vulcan.
I can't even tell that it's a she, but only from the T in the apostrophe at the beginning of the name, honestly.
I can see in the darkness, the light it fades. Let me know when it's over, when the call has been made. The theater's empty.
Yeah, we want the doctor to return with us to the ship. But she's just going to keep doing her work. Don't worry, we'll be back to this planet 5 or 6 more times in the game.
I'll go home when it's over, when the curtain is closed.
Yes, we do have more pressing business. And by that, I mean, the very next thing that's going to have us do is just literally go on patrol and do whatever we want to do.
Oh, this is cool. This is like the open world part of the game.
Sort of. That's the only kind of really disappointing thing about this game. There are hundreds of planets and moons that you can go to, but the game only has things for you to do on 5 or 6 of them.
So wait, when you go onto the other planet, like the non-game planets, can you do anything on, like, what, can you just look at them, or what's that experience like?
Basically, I'm actually not sure if there are any other Class M planets. There must be, but I've never... I mean, literally, it wants us right now to just do whatever we want, so I'm just going to pick a random system that has, like, nothing to do with the rest of the game, and we'll see if we can find something. Pick a number between 1 and 9, Shereese.
6.
Correct. Delta 6. Do we want to go to the moon, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Why does it say
Whoops.
safe warp speed exceeded, but it says warp 7? That doesn't seem too dangerous.
You can go. It depends on. Okay. Well, let's. We get some time to kill. If we go back here to engineering, it depends on. Like, our engines are mildly damaged because I used more warp factor than needed. Like, in I think they only mentioned it once in TNG in the 6th season where they go looking for the progenitors and they combine the DNA. They're looking for the DNA strands about how, like, oh, well, how use of high warp has left us. They have to, like, make repairs. If you go more than, like, warp 6 for very long, your
I see.
engines start taking. So I have to come back here and put some resources into repairing the engines. And see, now that little pip went away. So now I could go a
do you
little
have
faster.
any space battles to where that would be
Yes.
important? Okay.
Yep. There's a couple. The first time I was playing through here a few weeks ago, I didn't even realize shields, weapons, and engines have sub-menus. So you can, like, put more repair into forward shields and aft shields and like, your phasers. And that does become important in some of the space battles to have, like, more resources devoted to one thing than another. For a game from 1993, they really thought of a lot of the little pieces.
They killed it. They even have facial expressions on Deanna and Picard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Corax Delta 6A, here we come. Let's go up kind of reasonable speed. We're up 6.8.
Does that change?
Oh, see, here we go.
Wait.
The Romulans are coming out shooting, but I'm going to hail them first.
Our navigational systems have failed. We were unaware that we had crossed into Federation space. That's a lie.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Didn't they just fire at us?
They did.
And how do we know that you are who you say you are?
There's two different choices for dialogue here, so I can respond with this
No.
or this.
You've made a clear violation. Go with that one. Let's go Captain Janeway on this. We establish orbit around this planet for repairs. I extend our most sincere apologies.
Well, why'd you come out firing?
Thank you. Like, we wouldn't even know you were here. What's the other option? Is that the only option to help them?
Nope.
Can you imagine Picard saying this? Inside Romulan space, a Federation apology isn't worth much. The same applies on this side of the neutral zone. I can't imagine Picard being so sassy.
To a small degree, I can, I guess. Just because they came out firing. But no, I'll go with the more Picard answer here.
Oh, of course.
Oh, hey, you're
repairs.
magically done with your repairs. Oh, man, you don't say.
But he accepts full responsibility for whatever that's worth.
Slap on the wrist, don't do it again. Your superiors will be most concerned, Commander Saron. With your slight drift across the neutral zone. Yeah, I gotta go with the classic Picard answer.
I feel like
here,
either answer is probably going to give the same response. Yes, we'll go. This is unfortunate. Such a sad event would never have happened if you hadn't fired upon us.
What?
Wait, did the Enterprise fire on them? But we did not fire upon you.
This
You
is
fired
like
on us.
this is a classic
This is
Romulan
gaslighting?
ploy to start a war.
Oh yeah, click that one. We did not fire on you, fool. Untrue. Our records will show that you are the aggressor. Thanks to our fine defensive systems, our ship will be able to return to Romulan space.
Not if I destroy your ass first. Damn, that's
I hope that's a response. Who will appear to be lying? Commander Saron, you, the intruder in Federation space, or we, its defenders? I'm not sure who wrote the dialogue, but still a fun game. We will never settle this issue. At least Dr. Talaris was not harmed.
okay. I mean, we're already warping away, but okay.
We were literally on our way out. Oh, Marge asked, is this game available on PS5? Marge, this game is from the Sega Genesis, like the original. Like, blow on the cartridge and pop it in. So
Yeah, I don't think this is available in
Maybe?
anything modern. I just happen to have a copy that I procured from somewhere, you know.
Mr.
Like
Captain
one
93
does.
says, answer it as close to Janeway as possible. So just try to start stuff.
Yeah, that could be a thing. We could do the Janeway playthrough rather than the Picard playthrough.
Doug says the game. I know, right? Or yeah, that could be fun. Doug D says the game controls always bug me playing this. It's hard to get used to. Yeah, I have no idea what you're clicking to do things, but yeah, I like.
That's hard is like lining people up with phasers. Sometimes it's one of those games like where you only have the like 8 major directions, but enemies seem to be able to hit you no matter where they are.
It's like you can only be like northwest, east, or south, but they can hit you at like northeast or like southwest, and you're like, well, how does my character doesn't go halfsies? Yeah, Marge said darn. I don't know for sure if they don't have this game on PS5, but
I would be very surprised to find out that they do.
However, they do have a game on the Oculus which is called Starfleet Bridge. I have that game.
I have wanted to play that.
Yeah, it's super hard. Like I can't win a single level to save my life. I mean, I can win the beginning levels, but they've got one where the Borg chase you. They've got one where the Klingons chase you. No matter what's chasing me, my ship gets destroyed. So.
Have you played with other people? Because isn't it like a multiplayer game?
It is a multiplayer game. I haven't played with other people. I just play by myself, and I'm the captain, so I can like control all the stations.
Oh, okay. So we took some damage because we fired on them. We can't go to warp because our navigation system is down.
Is it down now?
Well,
like
I gotta bring this down. Here. Get those red bars.
This is the thing that I don't like about our old school video games, and maybe new school ones too, but I don't like the waiting. Like, I don't like actually having to wait for things to reset. In the Oculus game, the Bridge game, this definitely happens as well, except for you don't have to like personally, the ops can control that and engineering can control that or whatever. But you do have to wait like in-game time for things to be repaired. And there's a little, like in the Borg one, there's a little countdown timer to when the Borg adapt to come and chase you.
Whoa, what is happening? Are we getting attacked? I just see the shields going down.
We must be. Hey, can we follow that thing? Federation ship, we have been dragged to this location by an unknown alien craft. Our ship's navigation systems are inoperative. Please confirm our coordinates.
Yeah, this is a running theme. You randomly run into the Romulans, and it is truly random. You might not encounter them ever. You might encounter them like we're seeing, where it's twice in a row without even going anywhere. Yeah, let's go with we're going to start going with the Janeway answers here. Frankly, Commander, I find your story hard to believe. This is totally a Janeway answer.
It's very much a Janeway answer. What are you really saying is that your ship is much, much more powerful than ours, but I will warn you, we will defend ourselves regardless of the consequences. Out.
Okay. I guess we're gonna do a thing.
I love that space looks like graph paper. That's just fun.
Space battles are kind of annoying. I hate how it changes.
Yeah, close and far away.
Here, as I get closer and further from an
I was gonna say, why is it doing that? It's doing that automatically. Are you changing weapons, like sometimes torpedoes, sometimes phasers?
It's just A for phasers and C for torpedoes.
Did it run away or did it blow up?
Yeah, it cloaked and went away. You would have seen it actually blow up.
Their ships can still cloak. Dang.
And now, again, I'm just going to have to do some engineering. And
hey, but the shields are looking good. So there's that. Mr. Captain 93 says, how will the Federation News report this incident? I'm guessing that's a question for you, Destin.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to come up with a fun Federation News style.
You can take some time to think about it while you repair the ship. Marge says, catching up. Is this the TNG timeline? This is the TNG timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wild? So apparently, I just learned this today, Marge. There was a Sega game all about Star Trek: The Next Generation. where you can like go on missions and stuff. And apparently, there are hundreds of planets that you can explore, but only like 5 that actually have missions on them.
Well, that's pretty much it.
And it looks a little bit like, what was that game with the little elf that runs around? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm blanking on the name of this game. It'll come to me though. But it looks just like one of those classic, 80s, 90s games where everything's really flat and pixelated. But the amount of detail in this game is pretty impressive. I mean, even look at this. Look at this elf card panel.
Mean, this came out a year before the series even went off the air.
Like, it looks great. Yeah, Mr. Captain 93 says this brings back memories. Did you play this game?
Oh my god! We are getting attacked again, aren't we? I literally cannot get us. This is getting old.
Where'd it
This is
go?
getting real old.
Thank you for answering our distress call.
This isn't a distress call. I'm just sitting here in space and you came and attacked me. When we board your vessel, which is all right, we will verify your statement. Yeah,
Captain,
we're going
why don't you
Janeway all the
simply
way
open
here.
fire? I don't have to tell you that we cannot allow Starfleet personnel on our ship.
Oh,
Yeah,
believe
can
me,
we just
are-
open fire? Do
We
we
are,
have to talk
we
to
are
them?
about to open. If I don't, then Picard will be mad at me the first time, and then the second time, the game will come to a game over.
Really?
You literally, if you don't play this at least semi-Federation like, yeah.
It'll just say game over. Will it tell you
Yep.
why? Like, does the ship get destroyed or?
Yeah, I don't remember the exact wording,
Okay.
but
Maybe we'll find out soon if you keep getting attacked.
you do have to answer them.
The Trek review says good, fun game for the Sega Genesis. Yeah, the Trek review, did you also have this game? Because I'm literally learning about this today, and I love me some Sega. So,
yeah.
Marge says this is cool, right? Oh, wait a minute. The Trek review says I have both versions. What 2 versions? What's the other version?
There's a Sega. There was a Super
like a
Nintendo
Nintendo
version that was
Oh.
very similar, not the same, but it's like the same layout, but the mission's a little different. And the way I
Yeah.
understand, it's a little better. I haven't played it.
Yeah, okay. The
must
Trek review
disable their
says I
engines.
have both versions and I've beaten both. So congratulations on beating both versions of this game. This is
Come
like
on.
Oh, I see. I see the little
There,
red
now
part
we
on the
blew
ship
up.
is what's damaged.
Yep.
So in the Oculus game that's like this, when like your systems are just falling apart and like you are not winning the battle, your ship literally explodes and that's the game over. And what it does is like you're inside of the bridge and you see everything's on fire. There's wires hanging out of everything. People are
wow.
like freaking out with their panels. And then you know it's the end of the game when it zooms out into space so you can see your ship explode from the outside. You're like, oh.
This is more ship combat almost than I did my entire last playthrough. This is ridiculous. Like I can't even get the ship repaired before they keep coming back.
Sometimes life is like that, Dustin.
Sometimes
says-
you get a bowl full of Romulans.
Marge says, pew, pew, pew.
Certainly got plenty of that, because I can't go anywhere.
Look at how beautiful this bridge is, though. So they have a new experience at Universal Studios Hollywood, which is called Fan Fest, that they're going to be doing for about a month, like half of April, half of May. And they have a recreation of this bridge. So I am definitely going to go, and I cannot wait to see it. I'm super excited. They also have a couple other like fan things. They've got like a Dungeons and Dragons thing they're doing and like a One Piece thing they're doing. But I'm super excited about the Star Trek experience.
So,
Did you ever go to that experience they had in Vegas?
Oh no, I wish. I mean that
I know,
shut
right?
down. I think when like you and I. Oh geez, another Romulan. Nope, I can't.
did it
even,
just
we
cloak?
can't even talk about
Oh.
that. No,
Before you
I-
begin
I
your
hailed them.
tirade, here we go. He says another distress call. Oh, they are responding to a distress call this time.
This is really getting old. I think I better answer as Picard just so they'll back down and I don't have to fight them so that we can actually move on with this game.
We will depart immediately for Romulan space.
Good.
Okay, well that works.
Get out.
Marge says, I have
Okay.
not experienced the Oculus. It sounds wild. Yeah, the game is, for me, pretty difficult. I'm not a big gamer, though. But yeah, I'm very much not good at it. And like Dustin said, it is a group game, so probably it'd be better if I played with other people.
I've seen some people online playing in groups, and it looks pretty fun. I don't have any kind of VR. Okay, let's go somewhere for the love of the great koala. There we go. Let's try this.
Whee! This looks so cool. They did a great job with this. The warp field on a Sega.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Like, I don't even know. I mean, clearly it's just 3 different colored dots. But whenever I see animations and things like this, I'm always like, how did the person even think to like create this 3D illusion, but in like a 2D drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Marge says arm photon torpedoes. I think we have to repair them. I think all of our
good
systems
now.
are down.
So now we did this whole thing, and like we went to this random moon, and we can scan it. Can we beam down? No, it's Class D.
Unbreathable.
It's unbreathable.
Oh man,
And
we
either
can't know
way-
that ahead of time.
Either way, the whole point of going here was just so we could trigger the next thing and get a comm from Admiral Baldwin, even though when you look, his pips aren't boxed. He just looks like a captain.
He actually looks constipated, so maybe there's something wrong going on.
God, his comm badge doesn't even look right.
Maybe
Looks
he's a
like something
spy.
that you'd get from AI spitting out like a random Star Trek image, and it doesn't know how to draw comm badges.
He's like, I am really an admiral. Captain Picard, this is Admiral Baldwin of Starfleet. We've received a distress message from Oriens Alpha 4. They've been hit by an epidemic. Of course, so that's classic TNG right there. Marge says Baldwin is in distress. I agree.
And yeah, Marge, you can't explore any more of the ship. It's just the bridge, and then you could use the transporter room when you beam down, and that's it.
An epidemic of what, Admiral? Ooh, space syphilis. That's what it's
Ooh,
going to be.
we're the only ship in range. We're the closest ship, I presume, because that's how Star Trek works.
Okay.
Gotta go with
Correct.
that. Yep, correct.
A thoughtless traitor brought the Diagoran fever to the planet, violating at least 7 different Federation health codes. Oh, there's Federation health codes. Good to know. We'll do our best, Admiral. Anything else? Because we're
I
taking
hope
requests.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. isn't in charge of those health codes.
These space merchants never stop, do they? Has the culprit been apprehended? Do we care? Does that matter?
Yeah, we're gonna go with the first one. That was fine.
There sure is. Long-range sensors have detected quite a bit of Romulan movement along the neutral zone. Enough to make us all nervous. Oh, that's why he looks like that. It's the Romulans.
Not constipated, just Romulans. It's
Yep.
the same face.
Intelligence reveal anything? Romulan strategy tends to be more subtle. Could it be only an exercise?
This isn't an exercise. We've already been attacked 3 times.
Not a darn thing. Our sources have nothing. It could just be a military exercise, or it could be much, much more. Keep your eyes peeled towards the neutral zone. On the way to
Wait.
Oriens Alpha 4. Baldwin out.
Okay.
Kinda, Mr. Captain 93 says it kinda looks like Terry Bradshaw. Meadow Surreal says Admiral Baldwin looks like a captain in a season 1 uniform with a
Kinda
season
does.
0.05.
Oh, more
comm badge.
Romulans, you don't say. This is the most Romulans I've seen in a playthrough. Like this is pretty, this is
I'm
kinda
a little annoyed that
ridiculous.
it's the same Romulan. I don't know why, but I just kind of want like a different Romulan.
Yeah, I mean they only have so many animations they can put in the game. For the amount of stuff they packed into this game, it's kind of remarkable for 1993.
Yeah, and I can't be too mad because honestly, that's exactly what TNG was like. We kept seeing the same Romulans over and over there too. So
I don't think there was ever a lost research team. I think like most Romulan things, it's just a ploy. Because it never actually becomes part of the main game.
I see. You're never saving lost Romulans.
Yeah, I'm definitely... as much as I want to do this like Janeway playthrough thing, we've already been through a bunch of space battles, and I kind of just want to get
You know
get
what?
through this.
You make the decision that feels best to you. The Trek review says both versions, the Sega and the Nintendo, are basically the same, with the exception that the Sega version you can skip the third mission of diplomacy or something like that, and you can.
Oh,
And some of the ensigns that you can choose from the away team are different.
I thought from what I had read. Oh God, they are attacking. Okay.
Wait,
never
they
mind.
attacked anyways? Didn't you do the Picard version?
I tried to be really nice to them, but
Well,
all right.
this is why the Janeway version helps sometimes, because sometimes this is all that people understand. Photon torpedoes.
Give me my coffee black and a full spread of photon torpedoes.
And a good creepy holo novel. That's all we need. So you don't even have to aim, huh? You just fire?
Uh-oh, we are in a lot of trouble.
Can we run away?
I think the impulse engines are damaged.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is Scout
'Cause
its
I'm
health?
not-
Its health because it has a lot of health.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's.
We're
that's
gonna need
unfortunate.
to maybe go to a starbase and
It doesn't
up
just
on
give you game
photon
over.
torpedoes. Oh, speaking of game overs,
R.I.P. Enterprise. After suffering heavy damage and only narrowly escaping, the Enterprise is unable to continue its mission without assistance from Starfleet. Okay, so it looked like we blew up, but in reality, we
No,
just were
that's-
moribund until we got assistance from Starfleet.
no, that's it. That is a game over.
No, I'm just saying, like in the game, finishing the storyline, closing that loop, is that it looked like we blew up in space, but according to the game, we really just got help from the Federation. We don't want to
Yes,
scar the young kids playing this game.
Mr. Captain, I would much rather go rent a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie right about now.
James
Okay,
K says,
well.
this game, the joy of renting this from Blockbuster. Only marginally better than the DS9 one. Get out of town. There's a DS9 version of this game as well. Is there a
Oh my
Voyager
God.
version? There's no Voyager game. Huh?
Well, when you say version, like there's a Sega game that's DS9, and it'll be the next thing I actually review.
Oh, you have that
It's
also?
bad. It is so bad.
Oh, is it?
Um,
The
it's
Trek
not
review
as
says the
it's
Sega one-
nowhere near as fun as this.
Huh. I wonder why. Because you would
I
think
mean, this
they would
one's
just follow
just
the
tough,
same.
but at least it's like you feel like you're playing something in the TNG.
Is
realm.
the DS9
The
not as
DS9
good
game.
because you're stuck on the station?
Well, yeah, I guess that's part of it, but the gameplay, the game itself, the story isn't very good. You run everywhere around the station. It's weird.
Okay.
And there's a lot of mechanics that they don't even teach you. You're just supposed to figure out.
Hmm. At least they didn't fire on us, I don't think.
Yeah, can we just get to the thing? Because I'm starting all the way over. If I'd been any further, that
Well,
might be the end of my playthrough.
welcome to the 90s. Game over means you have to start the game all the way over. For all of
So-
those young enough to not remember that, you're not watching this live stream right now. For everyone
One of the
watching,
things
we know what it was like to start over.
I
from
was
the
gonna show is that this is kind of a weird game in that in the very beginning they don't give you a save or load mission or option, but if you come into the game and come in here to the back station to the mission log, there is a save and a load here.
Do they give you a
single save
practice
and load.
mission so you can figure out the controls, or no?
I mean, that's kind of the one that we're doing that we've already done here on.
So just
Codus
when you
News
start the game, you
6.
start on practice mission.
Yep, that's
Okay.
this is pretty much it.
James K says, as I recall, the TNG theme played non-stop on the bridge unless you entered combat or were on the map screen.
It did. That's one of the reasons I'm playing my own best
Your own
of in the
music.
background, because the music in this one and the away mission music is not good. It gets really repetitive and really annoying really quickly.
Marge says, hide in the nebula. I didn't see a single nebula, Marge. This space is like the clearest space in space. I saw a lot of graph paper, but not a nebula to be found. Oh, okay. James
There we
says you
go.
have to aim the photons, but the phasers auto fire. Okay. Medio Surreal says, that's a tiny Romulan scout ship. I had a micro machine of one of those that was silver colored. That's neat.
Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea they did a Micro Machines one. I knew
Mr.
they had
Captain
done a
90
few Micro Machines.
What's a micro machine? What's that?
Basically just like toy cars, like Hot
Oh,
Wheels. There was Hot Wheels and there was Micro Machine. Those are the two big
and they had
companies.
like Starfleet inspired micro machines.
Yeah, I knew that they had done like the Romulan or the Klingon bird of prey from Star Trek 4 and a few other things. I didn't realize there was a Romulan scout. That's pretty cool.
Please don't start a fire. It's a house of
Medio Surreal is like, that thing's shrimpy. A Galaxy class could probably destroy it in one hit or two. Yeah, Marge, it was completely over. Completely game over. Had to start from the beginning. Go back to this doctor who's not leaving for some reason.
Yeah, I should maybe make a save. Like I didn't think that we were going to encounter the Romulans 4 times between there and just the patrol mission before we even
Well,
got to the
you know,
next one.
Fail to plan, plan to fail. That's what they say, right?
That's so true. So true. All
Trek,
right, now.
The Trek review says, I always have thought the ensign and the Khan in this game looked like Lieutenant J.G. Geordie LaForge from the first season.
Oh God, more Romulans.
Lion's Heart or Time Cop. The DS9 is called Crossroads of Time.
Yep.
Oh, and yes, the Trek review also says the DS9 game sucks. Genesis, dang.
It's not good. Like this one is super hard, and I get very annoyed by it. But it's at least an okay game to play if you can get through the sheer amount of BS that like you can already see that we're dealing with.
Marge says those darn Romulans and their shenanigans. Although I do like that, like the visuals of this is pretty cool. Do we find any other people we need to rescue on planets or anything?
Oh yeah, that's coming up. There are more away missions. I mean, most of the game is away mission.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off and I'll be back.
Okay.
Hang on 1 second, let me call you back.
Turn the music back up for a little while. All right, whole thing with Admiral Baldwin again. Let's do this. Now. Orion's Alpha 4. Oh God, yeah, Mr. Captain, the miners mission. Like when I started this, I said we play until I either die or I get bored in the mines of Oriens Gamma 3B. We didn't even get there, but I'm not going to stop for one death. These Romulans are really getting annoying now. Okay. Yep.
He still likes to get pet. Steam bath buddy with me. Steam bath buddy. Steam
I didn't realize there was a 32X game. Trek review.
Sometimes when I'm bathing, he will sit there lazing. He likes to chill out with me. He comes in for inspection, stays there for affection. He's my nice buddy. Steam bath buddy, steam bath buddy, steam bath buddy with me. When I wanna wash the, he will spot with his paw. He's my playful kitty. Buddy, leave him for a cat nap. Sleepy little gray chap. Steam bath buddy for me. Steam bath buddy, steam bath buddy, steam bath buddy with me. I can't get to the tub, 'cause he needs a good rub. Steam bath buddy for me. He likes to let the steam out as he wanders about. Steam bath
God, this warbird is
buddy with
tough.
me. Steam bath buddy.
Got him. Yeah, I know. I am already frustrated. I've never had this many attacks by the Romulans before. This is kind of ridiculous. Yep, great. My sensors and navigation are down, so I can't go to warp, so I'm stuck here until another Romulan ship comes by and completely derails me again. It's great. I can't wait.
Still be alive. Would Picard interfere with a pre-warp race? They could grow on their own. Could that not be the case? Should the Cisco return? Hunt a Borg sphere for fun. If the Cisco should lose, assimilate everyone.
Breaking the Prime Directive. Still too damaged to go anywhere. Are we repaired yet? Maybe enough to go somewhere.
What if Archer was in the 23rd century?
Oh, and of course, as soon as I'm about to go somewhere. More Romulans, you don't say.
Would Chris Pike have brought the Romulans to war? Can he live with himself? It's a bargain for sure. Would Rios have let Edith die? That's rhetorical. Kiss the timeline goodbye.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like that with the ship battle. Oh, actually, I don't know, because you are kind of slow to turn and things, so it does kind of feel like you're a big, bulky ship. So, I'm actually not going to do this part of the mission right now. We are still going to go to Orion's Alpha just for, by impulse. That way, these people that are having the pandemic won't die. Okay, now we're going to go back to that ship.
Duration of this mission, the Prime Directive is rescinded.
Our actions did not violate General Order 1. The Prime Directive is not a matter of degrees. What we do today may profoundly affect the future.
Okay, so this mission, you want either Geordi or Data with you because it's going to start out in the dark and you're going to have to restore power, and at least they have some low light vision. So I'm going to take Data because we're going to need Geordi to keep all his health for the next mission. Yeah, fine, 2 people. That's probably actually fine. Honestly, until the last 2 missions, just 2 people is probably better. Yeah, see the difference between Data, and I'll switch to the other crew member. Yeah, this is what you're looking at if you beam down with anybody but Data or Geordi at first. Either way, we are gonna cut on auxiliary power. Yeah, Trekker, you can totally do it with just Data. This is the one-person mission for sure.
Storm sets in. We could take our time in the shadows. In the things we've seen.
This mission's a lot like Maniac Mansion. You just grab a bunch of random stuff and then put it in other stuff later.
When the walls break loose and the dams open wide, you feel all is lost and get drowned by the tide. In the darkest hour, we'll meet our fate. Couldn't ask for more, you dare not be late. When the ships
I got one of the power
have
relays.
sailed and the mermaids drown, when the jig is up, where will you go?
one more to get main power back online and get the lights to some normal
And they're
degree of
always on
luminosity.
not to drink the wine. But how would they
Ooh,
know
Atari Haunted House. I haven't played that one.
when the walls break loose?
See, do I have any of the things? So these little tiles that I'm picking up are to fix the computer.
Get drowned by the tide.
I think that's it. Oh, maybe that
In
one.
the darkest hour, we will meet our fate. Couldn't ask for more, you
a
dare
minute.
not be late. When the cats break loose,
Oh, whoops.
we could take our time. When the cats break loose in the shadows. Shadow cats break loose when the cats break loose. When the walls break loose and the dams open wide, you feel all is lost and get drowned by the tide. Cats break loose in the darkest hour, we will meet our fate.
It's really annoying that both the switch weapon and item button is the same as changing between characters. I don't know if there's actually anything in here. So these are all stasis pods. You'll come to find out later that this ship's been traveling with a crew in stasis for 10,000 years. It'll give you such a crick in the neck. They're apparently from the Gamma Quadrant. They must be traveling at like warp 1.
Don't change a thing, keep it the same. But I didn't know it was killing me slowly, slowly. Didn't know it was killing me. I keep it down, do what I'm told, even though I know they are judging me harshly.
They do look like torpedoes, don't they?
I know they are judging me.
I thought the other power relay was up there, but I might be wrong.
Sat back, cold stare. This is the source of your disillusion. In the midst of your confusion, I play a part in your delusion. In the midst of your confusion, played a part in your delusion. People around don't talk to me, and I didn't know it was gonna be so lonely, lonely. Didn't know it was gonna be. This is my life, won't change it now, but I could not see it anymore clearly, clearly.
Yeah, that sounds better. I mean, Trek can be like anybody. I have 2 Treks in my name. Do you prefer Mr. The or just the?
Out there, sat back, cold stare. This is the source of your disillusion. In the midst of your confusion, I play a part in your delusion. In the midst of your confusion, played a part in your delusion.
Okay, 2 more. Give me just a moment. I gotta let my cat out. Okay.
swimming through my head.
Rank Admiral.
Take me out of my
All right, Pavel.
mind. Hearing what you said, it's not what I'm used to. Return to the homestead. Although we try, we can't deny that we are not the favored one. And underneath, it cuts so deep, but we are not.
For me, it's had hands down.
So
God, why am I blanking on his name? I can see his face. The CNC in Discovery.
cause we are not the favored one. We
Swore there was
pick
more here.
up the pieces, waiting for the end. When it's finally over, no more playing pretend. Although we try, we can't deny that we are not the
Yeah, I had the Game Boy game when I was a kid. Still do. At some point, I'm gonna do that. I mean, that's just a never-ending game. You just play until you're sick of playing. It's like the same handful of missions over and over.
enjoy the show, 'cause we are not the favored one.
Can't tell if this is the right canister for here or not. We'll be back.
Although we try, we can't deny that we are not the favored one. And
Okay.
underneath, it cuts so deep, but we are not the favored one. So here we go.
Thought I would have found the other power relay to get main power back up by now.
'Cause we are not the favored ones.
Just can't even fully see these tanks without main power. So I don't know if I'm putting the right ones in the right places.
Taking this shit hard. Tree fell in the yard. Can't get out of bed. Gotta stop the spread. Every day's the same. No one here to blame. When will this shit end? I don't fucking know when.
When I look around my room, feel all of the impending doom.
No shame in being late, sir. You've only missed one death already. And a hull breach.
Don't know where I am. Don't know where I've been. What day is today? Does it matter anyway? This will drive a wedge. Living on the edge. Chance to hit reset. But will we
this one is right or not. Either way, I have to get main power back up. Where's that last relay? I thought it was here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, most of the Star Trek games aren't great. There's a couple of decent ones. Like this one, if you can get past the ridiculous difficulty level once you get past these first couple of stages, it's a decent game. Getting kind of annoyed. I may have to look up where to find that last relay. I thought I knew. Really thought it was right here. There we are.
In the back of my mind, I saw your pretty face creeping on me. And I remember when you said you would never leave me. In the depths of
Yay,
my heart,
okay.
I knew you would always have to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I never could think about my life here without you.
Uh-oh. Why is everything shaking? Did I put the wrong tank in one of these? It says it's online, but I don't remember this being a thing. Yeah, totally playing this on emulator.
In the back of my mind, I heard your tender words back to haunt me.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
And I
right.
remember when we were young and eager for more. From the depths of my soul, I sincerely regret leaving you. And I never could follow the idea.
That's definitely the right one. This one, it looks like it should be this other one. I'm really confused.
And when the darkness came, found you were not
Is this the last thing I need to do? I don't remember it, making the whole ship shake when I put the engine online. But I swear these are the right tanks. Alright, we got the computer. We got main power. We just have to get the right tanks here. Okay, that was. I just have to do that last. Okay. All right. We have finished the unknown ship. So now we find out about, God, I can't remember the name of these people. They're from the Gamma Quadrant. Their ship was damaged. They've been in stasis for 10,000 years. Now we hear about the test to obtain the IFD, the interferometric something derandomizer. It's just a MacGuffin. Yeah, I feel that wind, Grace. A good 10,000 year stasis. And then they're going to give us the Tabid, which we're going to need to go power up. But first, we need to go to any random place that isn't here. Let's go to Orion Beta 2.
Love is what we need to the very last. I am not afraid.
And more Romulans. You don't say. No, I'm not surprised to see you at all. You guys have been so freaking annoying this game, and I don't have time to play guessing games. We didn't prevent you from looking for your non-existent comrades that you made up as an excuse to cross the neutral zone. That probably isn't a choice. Oh, nope, we're gonna fight, because why not?
Take the time to think.
I'm seriously gonna have to visit a starbase soon and replenish my torpedoes. Okay, how much damage did we take? Oh, that much. Okay. They did do a good job building this bridge.
No one is around. Eyes are open wide. Love is what we need.
You know, while I'm here, I am just gonna start devoting some stuff to forward and aft shields. So that when we get into space battles, it won't be so bad. Gotta have that auxiliary power. That always comes in handy. No, they didn't need a starbase. They were resourceful Gilligan's Island denizens.
My mind, right outside the doorway, said it's mine. Alright, I will just ignore it for the time. Goodbye. Waited for a signal to reply. Am I looking for some purpose?
Oh, okay, we must be taking damage again. Friggin' Romulans. These guys just don't stop. Distress call. You came up firing. This isn't a distress call. Okay, you guys want to die too? Fine, we'll play this game. Oh my god. Well, I was gonna save when we got to the next location, but this might be the end of the stream. Like, I was planning to play for maybe 2 or 3 hours, but I've also never had the Romulans be this much of a problem in this game. So yeah, with no save, right? I didn't save. Isn't this ridiculous? Go to the back and yeah, there is no load because I couldn't even get to the third mission. Well, I hope y'all have had fun watching me play this super hard game. I was never kidding about it being one of the hardest games in all of Star Trek. But I also didn't think that it was going to take an hour to not even get past the second board. So I would like to thank you guys for popping in and watching me do some futility here. And listening to me rant and listen to some of our best of album that'll be coming out here soon. So next week, look for a Thursday video about what if Tasha Yar had survived. I recorded it today. I've already started cutting it together. The other video that I've been working on is, does Star Trek have a space Jesus? You know, it's a term that people throw around a lot. But I don't know if there actually is one. I have somewhat of an answer. I just I need to make it bigger and more. I only made a script that's about a 5-minute video so far, and I feel like it needs to be longer. So, hey, thanks for this exercise in futility with me. We might do this or some other video game in the Star Trek Pantheon again, but until I see you again, live long and prosper.